Good morning, welcome to the 11 o'clock hour of Testimonial Tuesday. My name is Justin Meyer, I'm Ambassador of the East Orange Chairman of the Tournament, Rosenthal Meyer. We are here at Guacamole Mexican Grill, right by my office, right off of LFA Trail. I don't recommend coming here, only because it's right by my office, so it's convenient for me. And I am here with another great chamber member, Tommy High with Rate Reverse. Tommy, thanks so much for joining us. How are you today?
Great, doing fantastic. I appreciate you inviting me here and talking a little bit with you. I appreciate that.
All right, Tommy, let's jump right into it. Tell us a little about yourself and how you got into the business here. Let's back up. Tell us a little about yourself and what you do.
Sure. My name is Tommy High. I'm from Middletown, Pennsylvania. It's claim to fame. It's 3 Mile Island, so I saw the nuclear towers pretty close by, so it kind of reminded me of my home. I've been kind of migrating down from Pennsylvania to Florida. There's a couple stops along the way, West Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then here. And I do reverse mortgages. So it's actually called a HECM, which is a home equity conversion mortgage. And I've really enjoyed what I do. I help seniors live a better lifestyle for their retirement. And I've been doing this for about 15 years with Rate, probably about 4 months, but overall been doing it for about 15 years now.
Now, you call them HECM, home equity conversion mortgage. Well, both people call them reverse mortgage.
That is correct, yes.
What's the difference? And we're going to get into a lot of other stuff.
Sure.
Real quickly, can you tell us the difference between a reverse mortgage and then a standard mortgage that I would usually buy?
Sure, that's a great question. So on a regular mortgage, you're paying the lender a mortgage payment every month. And to keep it simplistic, with a reverse mortgage, you're actually making your mortgage payment through the equity of your property. So you don't have to make a mortgage payment for the rest of your life. Now, there's qualifications for doing that, but you get to use the equity of your property. There's over $70 trillion worth of equity in people's property, and it's just sitting in it. So why not use it? You can do a lot of different things with it. You can get a monthly stipend from it too with your equity, or you can get a lump sum from it. And why not enjoy life? It also can help with nursing home bills. If you don't want to get a nursing home bill, which is very expensive nowadays, I think your average cost here in Florida is about $70,000 a month or a year, excuse me. So by doing the home equity with the reverse mortgage, you get pretty close to get the ability to stay at home, get the benefits of living at home, and maybe you want to be close to a family. So that cost is about a fifth of the cost, because you can bring in some people that can help, maybe bathe or whatever the need may be, but the cost is very low. So.
Now, I can't use this to buy it.
You can, yeah, good question, yeah. A lot of people will do a couple of things. They might want to sell their higher-end house, say they're moving from up north, and say it's a $1.5 million house, and they want to come down to Florida and they want to downsize and buy a $400,000 house. So they normally will put down maybe, let's just say, half the cost, which is $200,000 for a $400,000 house. And if they have a free and clear house at $1.5 million, the rest of the proceeds that they have made, they can put into a retirement account. So they're kind of diversifying their assets. And it's a beautiful thing there too, because then they're not making a mortgage payment. So that's a good example. There's quite a few different examples I could use. But in this particular case, I have done one around this area. Actually, the gentleman worked at Lockheed Martin. That case was a $1.5 million house. He sold the house, moved into a $400,000 house, put down $200,000, and the rest of the proceeds he put into a retirement fund. Now that was probably close to about 10 years ago. He worked at Lockheed Martin, but he's probably his house appreciated during that time frame, and his actual income investments went skyrocket. So it was best of both worlds. Diversified is everything. So it was awesome.
Now, getting back to you, you mentioned that you're from Pennsylvania.
That's good.
Are you a Phillies fan or a Pirates fan?
I am both.
So that's going to be interviewed with someone that's fan. Thanks for joining.
The Mets I always like that because I think the Phillies folded back in 1969 to the Mets when the Mets came and won at the end of the year and they ended up winning the World Series. Yeah, there's the Mets. Yeah.
And what brought you then to the club?
My job. So I came with a wholesale mortgage lender, and that lender decided we did a lot of business with them retail-wise. So they offered me a job down here. It was crazy. Came down for 6 months. They pulled out. Then I opened up a mortgage company. Did well for about 10 years. Meltdown happened, and then got into reverse mortgage.
You've been here, so listen, so you're not a new guy to Florida. You've been here for a while.
Yeah, it's been 25 years now. So me and my wife's a school teacher too. So we like the area. I have 4 kids, and in fact, your initial question, why did I get into reverse? So when we were up north and it was Christmas time, I was a little kid. I noticed that my relatives, in particular, the older ones, would buy me something for Christmas. But the funny thing was, it wasn't really Santa Claus, or it wasn't really that mine. It was actually my aunt helping my older relatives, elderly relatives, buy something for me. So we were always brought up that we should look after some of the older people that are there. And I noticed that with my relatives, so I said, well, this is a great product that it can help elderly people too. It can help them survive because heaven knows, I mean, this last couple of years we've had inflation. You're sitting with Social Security income, you're just getting by, property taxes are going up. And this has been a great product to alleviate some of the financial stress for some of them.
So, with reverse mortgage, there's a lot of people talk about it. But it mixed messages, I think, coming out. Yes. What should you be looking for when they have questions about? Look at what someone should look at.
Great question. The elephant in the room, and a lot of people come up to me and say, Tom, doesn't my bank get my mortgage? And that's not the case. So what happens is a mortgage, and that mortgage has to be paid back when the last surviving spouse actually passes. So that mortgage has to be paid back. Now you can do a couple of things with that. You can actually sell the property if you want to. You can finance the property out of it. But the questions that they actually should be asking themselves is where am I at in my life? What do I want to accomplish in my life? Am I enjoying life? Am I able to go wherever I want? Am I able to, do I have to pay my bills and am I stressed about that? And, are my investments, are they going down to set up? So you can diversify with the reverse by either with your investment. Say the stock market drops, which right now there's a lot of uncertainty. So say the stock market drops some, you have your reverse mortgage equity line of credit that you can make the bills. You can still keep your stocks so that when the market does change around, it goes up, and then you have diversification of your assets. So you need to ask yourself some of these questions, are tougher questions, or maybe you have a medical question, where what do I do with mom and dad? What do I do with them? Do I go to a nursing home? Do I pay $70,000 or $80,000 a year? Can I afford $70,000 or $80,000 a year? Or do I let them stay in place? Do I let them, for probably about the fifth of the cost, do I let them stay in place? And can I look after them a little bit? Or can I have somebody else come in and look at them? Do they need care? Because the nursing home or usually assisted living get the house in one way or the other. So why can't I stay in place and you'll have equity more than likely to provide amortization schedules. There's 4% appreciation, let's say, in Florida. we provide these amortization schedules so that 10 years down the road, you can look and see, okay, well, my property's going to appreciate this, my balance is this, and this is the equity that I inherit. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like an actuary. They figure out like an actuary.
So, again, welcome to Testimony Tuesday. I'm Justin Meyer. We are here at Guacamole Mexican Grill. I'm here with Tommy High from Rayford. There's going to be a lot of food. I already see some samples passing around. I really hope that it'll still be there when I'm done with this interview and that people don't eat all of it before the interview is done. So I'm really looking forward to trying whatever's in this bowl. There's some food being passed around already. Food is already coming around. So come join us for lunch. We are here until lunch will be starting right 12:30. We'll be here until the last one you eat. We're going to get bored and then I'll be there. But we are getting bored now. That's a great time. So we are here with Tommy High again from Rayford. Tommy, thank you so much for being with us. We've talked a bit about you. Let's talk about Rick Reverse, because that's the company that we're with. What sets them apart from other companies? Why do you have to go with that?
Rick Reverse is very reputable. He's in business for about 25 years now. And we actually were the third largest retail provider in the country. I think Wells and Chase are up here too. But then we're second. And technology-wise, we can't beat it. We can give a next day or same day approval the same day. We can underwrite a file the same day if we get the documents. So that kind of separates us. We get good service. My telephone is always open. So I take phone calls from, I'm an early riser, so anywhere from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 at night. So we're very technology savvy. We have a lot of technology that other companies don't have, and we have a lot of programs that other companies don't have. So we have financial backing to do events and that type of thing. And by the way, with reversing or mortgages, if somebody doesn't know about a mortgage, I will come out to the house and talk with them about it. But we also have mortgage applications where you can apply online.
And we'll come back to more conventional mortgages. It's big. Let's focus a little more on reverse. So there's taking the underwriting situation job. For standards, reverse mortgage, what are you looking at?
People have a couple of things. So the way somebody gets a reverse mortgage is through three things, which is the value of the house, the interest rate, and the age of the consumer. So this is one instance where the older, this is a good benefit of getting older, is you get more money down there. So those three things dictate how much money you get. It's an equity product. And really the paperwork is a little bit less stringent than a regular mortgage. Now we don't require we don't require tax returns. Normally we require like an awards letter, Social Security awards letter. So that's income wise. And some of the other documents, I mean, so that's just standardized. But we don't go off of debt to income ratio. So you could have an 8% debt to income ratio, where you're getting turned down on the conventional side, say FHA or VA. But here with Social Security, just with the Social Security income, you can get approved, and maybe you're at 80%. As long as you have $500 disposable income, around $500, then you can get a reverse mortgage. So again, it's a reverse, it's a actual product that we do that you don't have to have that debt to income ratio, which is kind of cool. The other thing is credit scores are almost irrelevant too. So they could have, you could have as a senior, you could have some derogatory credit, but as long as you make or actually, there's a couple of things that you can do. So what the reverse mortgage company will do is it will do like an escrow account. Let's say you've got $100 million in taxes and your insurance. We can do what's called LISA, which is a life expectancy set aside. and we can actually pay property taxes and insurance for that as a line of credit. So, which is real short procedures, because with property taxes, insurance, homeowners insurance, is going through the roof. This takes care of it, and instead of taking that out of your pocket, you can also keep it. So that's nice. And then you're not making a monthly mortgage payment. You have a line of credit. So there's a lot of different things that it will do. But usually the documentation is a lot less stringent. The requirements are a lot less stringent. But they cross their T's and dot their I's because it is a government program. Especially, we do have proprietary products, but when you go through FHA, you do have to have everything. The other beauty of this is that you have to go through, after you meet with me, then you have to go through a consultation. And that is something that's required by FHA, so that everybody understands the product. Maybe I skip something, hopefully I don't. But if I did, then it'll kind of reiterate what I've already said to you, and you have to go through that. And there's a little fee, there's a $150 fee, but it's to protect the consumers, to protect the lender, and FHA. And that's at the convenience of our home too. So you can do it anytime you want by telephone.
So this is obviously something you know a lot about. You seem to be doing this for 10, 15 years now?
Yeah, I've been doing it for about since 19, well, let me see what I gotta say. About 2015, that's what it was, yeah, about 2015, so 10 years ago.
Did you primarily focus on or are you licensed in Kansas?
I'm primary in Florida. I go anywhere in Florida. I'll go, some different areas. I've been up to Tallahassee, I've been to Miami, been to Tampa, Sarasota. So I'll go just about anywhere for a reverse mortgage once to talk with the consumer, see if this is a good fit. You want to put everybody in one that they don't feel like it's a good fit. I've had a couple of people that wanted to do it, but I said, this isn't a problem.
And I think that honestly is important. Being able to say this is a unique, this is not the right move for you right now. That's how trust later on also
Honestly, I mean, that's, to me, honesty is the best policy. My reputation is more important than anything to me, really. So, and Guarantee Rate has been very reputable throughout its lifespan. So that's important to me. That's the reason why, one of the reasons why I picked it. Some of the leadership that we have is fantastic. And I've known a few of the people from AAG, which is American Advisory Group, which was a Thomas company. They're no longer, but they were a big player in the reverse market. And some of the leadership went over to Guaranteed Rate. So that also was one of my driving forces. Yeah.
Sure. Again, Justin Meyer here with Rosenthal Meyer. I'm an ambassador of the chamber. I'm also an attorney down the road. We are here at Guacamole Mexican Grill for Testimonial Tuesday. This is our 11 o'clock interview, which means we still have one more coming up to talk about that in a bit. But we are then, after the next Testimonial Tuesday interview, which you can watch on your computers, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or you can come down, have some lunch, and watch live, which is always the best way to do it. You can join us for lunch. You can join chamber members. You can join potential chamber members. You can join business people who just saw a good time at a party happening at a Mexican restaurant on a Tuesday. You know what? It's Taco Tuesday. Come on down. I will be here for lunch. Tom, you sticking around for lunch?
I am. I definitely am.
Tom, you're going to be sticking around for lunch. So if you like what you heard in talking to him and you want to find out more, he's going to be here. And it sounds like he's ready to talk about it if you want to hear. What do you think of that? You saw that?
I mean, it's Taco Tuesday, so I'm thinking tacos is good.
I'll tell you, they have some phenomenal tacos here. They have some great carne crust. I get that far too often. And they have burritos that are roughly the size of a small baby. I don't recommend eating a small baby, but a burrito that size is quite tasty and will probably feed you for a couple of meals. So So highly recommend coming down. Hope to see all of you. Tommy, again, thank you so much for being here. Let me ask you a different question. Almost on a different We've been talking a lot about reverse mortgage, and I know that's your focus, that's your primary area. But you said you also can mention also conventional mortgages. You'll go and you'll help people with that as well. Real quick, tell me a little bit about your experience with that. A little about conventional mortgages. That's, let's be honest, it's kind of space. So let's do a part of that.
Yeah. So, like I had mentioned, we have different programs, and I do know that different programs, like first-time home buyer programs, down payment assistance programs, which is key to a lot of different things. We will be very competitive with rates, and a lot of times we can get exceptions. Even if you find a rate that is good, then we can come in there and probably lower that rate and more so. So what separates us, our service, number one. And number two is we are very competitive with interest rates. So those are some of the things that I think separate us from others. We're right on time as far as keeping in contact with our customers, let them know what's going on with it. And again, we have the programs. We have down payment assistance. We have any type of program that you need, FHA, regular conventional loans, and we have QMs, which is you can use bank statements on some loans too. So you may not be able to verify with a tax return, but if you have bank statements, we will take a look at some what we can do with that too. So good programs, great programs.
And they can work with you on those also.
Absolutely, yes.
So if somebody's watching this and they say, that's the guy I want to work with, I like maybe contact you for the conventional stuff, not just
That's correct. The other thing is that we do have overlays, which means that we have less overlays because the volume of the bid to the when they purchase the loan is phenomenal because we're the third largest lender in the country. So we have overlays that may be less overlays than many other companies have. So that's another reason why we should use Red also Tommy Hunt.
We're going to come back to this question, but I want you to start with it right now. How do they get in touch?
How do they get in touch with me? They can give me a call at 407-928-3185, 407-928-3185. And what I would do is I would send my website to you. Also, you can apply on my email that I would send to you too. So it'll be a thank you and that type of thing. So basically, telephone call or text is great.
You're here, Testimonial Tuesday. I'm Justin Meyer with Tommy Hunt. Stick around. Don't go too far unless you're coming down here far. Because at 12 o'clock airtime with ADP, another great ambassador, not as good, but another good ambassador. He's going to be here with City of Platinum from Trustwell. They're going to be talking about everyone Trustwell. They're a long-term if you are really interested in the Chamber of Commerce, and you should be, the Chamber's a great experience. You can reach out to each one of the chambers, reach out to me, reach out to any of the other ambassadors, reach out to the chamber and talk about membership. If you want to get more involved in the chamber, especially that's what we're doing, we've got a lot of events coming up. Tomorrow night at 5 o'clock at Rock and Bruce in Lee Vista, right by the airport, is Next Level Real Estate and Trades. If you are dealing in real estate and want to be working people who work in real estate, that is the place to be. There'll be title companies, there'll be attorneys, there'll be mortgage lenders, in real estate, there's great people there. You'll get a lot of people that have great times, with great food, and usually some really good drink specials. So you can work special if you convince somebody else to pay for you. Friday the 13th is an unlucky day, but it's going to be lucky for you if you come to this. The 2025 legislative recap breakfast. There's actually still some stuff happening in session right now. They're doing the budget, but we're going to have two speakers talking about what happened from the left and to the right, talking about what happened. It's going to be a really good time. It's going to be a little bit of a different format than we've done in the past. It's going to be on June 13th at Goldfish Grill. There's going to be breakfast. You know me, and you know I am food motivated, and that's how we're getting into an event. The 18th, June 18th, also at Goldfish Grill, it's lunchtime, and we're going to talk about artificial intelligence and workforce evolution. Everybody keeps saying AI is coming for your job. Let them come for mine. I can use education. But how is AI really going to help your workforce? How can you use it? We're going to have a great conversation moderated by Roger Lear from Orlando Jobs. Highly recommend you check that out. If only because Roger Lear is probably one of the smartest people I hear speak. And then finally, and this is all, I know you're going to tell me as you watch this, it's June 3rd. Nobody is worried about August, but you need to, because if you are a chambermaid, August 21st, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., that is Business Expo. And if you want your table, you need to let them know now. You need to let the chamber staff know today. Because tables are going quickly, and once they're gone, you can't get another one. They don't have the ability to get space. We are in a hotel, you can't just build more rooms. I asked, so if you want space for the Chamber Expo, you need to get confirmation to reserve that now. If you're a gold or higher level member, your table is included for member benefit for yourself. Does not mean you get it automatically, you still have to request it, refer to it. If you are interested, you should go and make sure you are signed up. So if you don't want to take, you just want to be sure you can go around the network, talk to the chamber staff, make sure you get your ticket. It's going to be a great time. I always go. I make sure to see some hands. I won't have to pay them this year. So it's a great networking opportunity. It's a great way to showcase what it is. And as my college student intern learned last year, it is a great way to supplement all your kitchen supplies. She had her bottle openers. I learned about before she went to the business club, she came back with 3. So she now can, open bottles and cans. I didn't know she could do that before. Tommy, I want to come back to one thing. We're running out of time. I want to thank you for doing this. I want to thank you for being a chamber. Thank you for your time. Go ahead. What's the one key takeaway? We've talked about a lot for a half hour. If you had to take like 2 minutes, 1 minute, like this is a big thing. If you take nothing else, we take this away.
My takeaway would be that it's important for seniors to have a nice lifestyle. They deserve it. They work all their life. They work all their life for children. They work all their life to help others improve their life. And I think now it's time as a senior to help yourself improve your own life, improve your own lifestyle, and enjoy life. Don't be so worried about finances. Don't be so worried about not having the next dollars come in. Maybe you want to live somewhere and you used to reverse for downsizing, diversification. And I think that's important. I think it's important that we live a nice lifestyle during our senior years, and I can help with that.
And tell us one more time, how do people get in touch with you? Give your phone number again, but also give us your email. Send out that what they need.
Sure. My phone number is 407-928-3185. And then my email is Tommy, T-O-M-M-Y, like high school, H-I-P-H, @rate.com. So Tommy.I@rate.com.
And people can call you at any time. They said that they can also text you.
Yes.
So they can basically reach out to you by text, by phone call, by email, and they can go to your website also. What's the email you get? Back on our website.
Yes, sir.
They can email you. You can apply. They can apply right from there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they can apply and come right into my computer system, and I can give them a very quick answer that day.
I mean, that's a great system. The fact that you can go back a week, there's you have to print out the application, fill it out, or fax it somewhere, and read it. It's fast. It's used to in fact, just so quick and easy now.
Yes, absolutely. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a time saver for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, Tommy, thanks again so much for being here. Really appreciate your time. Don't go anywhere. Airtime is coming up at 12. That's 30 minutes from now. I guess you could go get a drink real quick and get right back to you. It's going to be great. You don't want to miss them. I'm going to be making faces at them from right behind the table just to see if I can make all that entire time. Or for 3 minutes until I get bored. Let's be realistic. It's more likely that. But thanks again, Tom, for being here. I will see you all soon. Hopefully at lunch. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.